It is safe to watch this video. There are no Jedis in the area. We have taken care of them. Only joking, it's me. How do I look with that on? Probably a bit of an improvement. Yeah, like the video if you agree. In this video, I'm going to show you quite a few things that I've picked up from the last couple of car boot sales. Enjoy. Starting off with this Star Wars helmet. This was only £2. I used to have one similar to this, but a white one from many years ago. I think that sold for 20-30 quid. So I'm hoping this one will be the same. It's decent quality. It's made by Disney. Hopefully that'll go for a few quid. Keeping on the Star Wars theme, picked up this R2-D2. It was only £2. Can't believe it. It feels good quality. It's got a good bit of weight to it, and it sounds like it's a good toy. It should move around. I'm not sure if you need a remote control, but that feels good quality. £2 for R2-D2. I got this huge bundle of Harry Potter books. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 books, and I paid £22 for all of them. It's a bit more than I'd have liked to have spent, but I've sold a few Harry Potter books recently, and I'm going to try and get a full set and then sell it as a set. Some of these do look a bit old and a bit worn, a bit faded, but then other ones are in pretty good condition. It works out at about £1.88 per book, so it's not terrible. £22 for those 12 books. There might be a first edition in there, and there might be some rare ones, so fingers crossed. Next, there's this rare old ET toy. This is an electronic one, and it's made by Tiger Electronics. It's from the year 2000. I haven't seen one of these before. It looks pretty cool, solidly built. I thought this guy would be pretty rare. I've had a little look on eBay, and there are a couple of them knocking about, so not quite as rare as I'd have hoped. I did pay £10 for it, which is quite a lot. Again, I'd rather have spent less. I don't like paying that much for items unless I know that there's going to be good profit in them. So it's a bit of a risk, but hopefully I'll get more than £10 back for him. He's pretty cool, and E.T. is a good film, so happy days. Next up, there's a bit of an L. I bought these two Transformer toys, £1 each, so £2, but I didn't check the items properly. Both of them are missing a piece on their right arm, so they're incomplete. So that was a bit of a waste of money because I don't think anyone's really going to want them for much, considering that they're missing parts. They are electronic and they do make sounds. I've tested them. But there's a life lesson. Make sure you check your items before you pay for them, because these are missing pieces. £2 more or less down the drain. I might be able to sell them and get a little bit, but it's not going to be for much. Next up, a Tweenies toy. I've sold a few Tweenies things recently, some old McDonald's toys that are Tweenies. This one is from 1998, 1999, so it's pretty old, so I'm hoping it'll be worth a few quid. It's vintage. It's a cool old toy. And then I've got this Yoda light, Baby Yoda, the child, and Groot. I am Groot, little baby Groot. Paid £1.50 for both of them. I used to buy quite a few Funko Pops thinking that they were good to buy and good to sell, but they were just sitting around for a long time. Most of them weren't actually worth much, but this guy and this guy for £1.50, I thought, let's give them a go. It's not going to take up too much space, and these are popular characters, so hopefully they'll do alright. An old Pokemon toy. This one is Meowth, and this one's from about 1998, I believe. Pokemon toy, Nintendo, Hasbro. It's vintage, so that will add to its value, hopefully. Paid £1.20 for that. That was all I had in coins. They wanted £1.50, £2, but I said, I've literally got this in coins, is that okay? And they said yes. Another plush, we've got Fireman Sam. I think he should have a hat, and that's why he's got a bit of yellow around him. So he's missing a hat. He's untested because I think he does speak. He's got a battery electronic thing in his back. Paid 50p for him. He's missing a hat, untested. Might get a few quid for him. This was a random one. I bought a bundle of items from someone, and then I said, how much for this weird Dalek thing that's missing an arm and missing a piece there? And it's not in the best condition. It looks quite old and a bit dirty. They said 50p, so I thought, yeah, let's take him, why not? I think he's bubble bath shower gel, something like that. That's still got the seal on. So it's technically new. And looking on the bottom, this is from 2004. For 50p, I thought it's worth a go, even though he's missing pieces and he's a bit old and dirty. 50p for something that's vintage, 2004, Doctor Who Dalek. Let's see what happens. Would you have picked that up? Comment down below. Next, I picked up this camera and flash accessory. It comes with a bag. Nikao, that's the brand. It looks in good condition. Film camera. I paid £2 for this. Just because it's got a case, it looks in good condition. It's got a flash with it as well. £2, I thought I must be able to get more for that online. Might not get much for it, so really it might not actually be worth the hassle, but I picked it up anyway. I think I should probably get better at not doing impulse purchases. I need to stop and think, is this worth picking up? Is it worth the price and the price associated with taking the photos, doing the adverts, doing the packaging, posting it? I should probably try and just pick up items that have bigger profit margins that are going to be worth my time. But at the moment, I'm still picking up bits like this that might not generate much cash. I also got these shoe things. You put them into your shoes and that will help them keep their shape. Paid £1 for them. I don't know why, but I've seen some other YouTube videos of people picking these up. They're good for taking photos of shoes or for selling. So I thought, if other people are doing it, I'll do the same. I've got quite a few shoes that I need to photograph to sell, so I can pop these in and hopefully that will improve the listing and improve the amount that I sell. We'll see. And then I was in a pretty good mood. I was feeling good. So I went to this store. There was a couple of things that I knew I wanted, such as this, which I've sold before a couple of times. It's quite an old McDonald's Disney toy, 2001 Donald Duck. I've sold him a couple of times before. Then there's some other McDonald's toys, some other random things, a couple that are brand new in packaging, still sealed. This thing, which I haven't seen before, but he's a Wowie 2018 electric figure. I think Wowie do those robots, the Robo-Sapiens, the dinosaurs that move, that are electronic. So I thought it's a good brand. Hopefully he'll be worth a few quid as well. And I got a load of other random stuff from this stall. I didn't pick up all these bits initially, but the guy said £5 for a couple of the items that I picked up. And because I was in a good mood, I didn't haggle, even though I probably should have. I'm pretty sure I've overpaid, but I was in a good mood, so I said, yeah, sure, £5, here you go. And at this point, I'd only picked up a couple of items, but when I said yes to the £5, he seemed a bit shocked, and he was like, oh, okay, take this, take this, take this, and just gave me all this stuff that was in this bag that I was looking through. So I got a lot more than I wanted. A lot of it is rubbish, little things that aren't going to be worth anything, but it was quite nice. He gave me some extra bits. I think he felt bad that he took a £5 off me for not much really. But looking at the items, that guy hopefully could be worth a couple of quid. I know that he'll sell, he's worth a little bit. McDonald's toys, they're alright. That looks kind of rare and kind of cool. And randomly, these two items are vintage and they're pretty cool. They're pretty old. This one is 1987 Mattel Hot Wheels. So that one's a pretty cool item. And this is a little Transformers thing. Hasbro Tommy. Very old, rare, cool little figure. So I paid £5 for that bundle of items. I normally wouldn't pay that much, but I was in a good mood. I thought, yeah, sure, here you go, take my money, I'm happy. Sometimes if I'm just feeling good, if I've had a good week, if I've made a good bit of profit, I'm happy to give out cash to random stalls and for them to make a bit more money than they should do off these items. Try and give back a little bit here and there where I can. These are also in the bundle, not too sure what they are exactly. And then I bought this big box of Thomas the Tank Engine toys and track. The track is this sort of material, these sort of bits and pieces. Not too sure how great they are, but I know there's a few trains in there. Some of them are alright. This one feels a bit more sturdy. It's a Gullane 20 2013 Mattel train. And there's some that are a bit more plasticky, a bit more flimsy as well. It was £5 for this bundle. Hopefully I'll get more than £5 for it. I've bought something similar before, which had a lot more trains, and I think the pieces were a little bit more sturdy. But in the past I paid £2 for a big bundle, and I think that sold for like £20. So I'm hoping this £5 will go for a bit more as well. And I picked up 1 pair of roller skates, 2 pairs of roller skates, 3 pairs of roller skates. These do look a bit old, a bit dusty. They're covered in cobwebs, leaves and just random muck. So I probably will give these a bit of a clean up before I take photos to advertise them. But I've seen videos of other people selling roller skates and making good money. I've got no idea if these are good brands or even what brand they are, if they're branded. But because I've seen other people buy and sell them for a good amount, I thought, let's give it a go. The guy only wanted £5 for all 3 pairs, so I thought, let's do it. Let's try and learn something, learn a little bit about roller skates and see what happens. And then one more item, I went into a charity shop, which I sometimes stop into, and they had this. At first I didn't know what it was, but I had a look at the label, and he's from Harry Potter. He's a hippogriff. He was only £2.99, a little bit more than I'd like to pay for a toy, but he feels pretty sturdy, good condition. So hopefully he'll go for more than that, and there'll be a little bit of profit there. Comment down below which is your favourite item here, and what have you sold recently. I'll see you in the next video.